hear us?
Yeah. Why? Oh shit! What happened there? There we go. I don't know how that gets there. I guess because I'm half asleep and I grab it here and close this because I'll wake up and the laptop's in my lap all the time.
Some donuts.
No donuts. I would sleep a lot better if I had donuts. No donuts. Tommy's Path, what's up? How are you? Retarded Monkey, what's up? Amazing day. It is a nice day. It is nice outside. I need a little water. I need some rain. It's looking like we're not going to have any more rain. We had so much rain. People were complaining about it at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
And now like massive drought. People are cutting down soybeans and shit to feed for horse feed. What's going on? Are we live? Do you see us?
I cannot.
So I was looking at.
Let's see.
Let's go over here. Go live.
1 minute ago, it just says live now. We've got a lot of comments over here on YouTube.
Oh, here we go. Here's a ton of them just poured through. It wasn't moving for some reason. Brandon McGuire, what's up? VG, how are you? Karita Lee, Stacy Roth. Gant, what's going on, man? From the gray area. Sully, Travis, Dietrich, how are you? Sammy Johnson. Yeah, it's dry, and you guys have way more water than we have, man. Jason, I got your L pack. It's raining in Humboldt. We'll fucking bring some of that over here. We need some rain. Just watching PTT. I think that was a good one. What do you guys think? A lot of comments. We put that out open to the public. It's got a lot of traffic on there. Travis Weaver, hello. Lee Otis. Pat, safety strapped. What's up? Safely strapped. Isaac Barrett, how are you? Brandon, what's going on?
Already order number?
Yeah, it's a mystery order.
2316.
Oh, it's a new mystery order. It's one. Yeah, we haven't shipped. None of the Typhon ones have shipped yet, Stacy. They got them. They're sitting out there on the sew floor. Barefoot Gardener, what's up? Are you actually barefoot all the time? Dean Conrad, I got 500 some gallons on hand. Yeah, we got a lot of water on hand, but it's not on the ground. It is definitely not on the ground. I got a lot of really tall, fibrous, stocky weeds that I want to cut down, but I don't want to cut them down because that's the only thing shading the ground. No, I have not. Brandon said he would have it for me the next day, which would have been yesterday. He sent me some artwork yesterday that he was working on. Said he's starting mine. I have not seen it. I think we're gonna just go a different way, man. Just fucking pull a picture off the internet and just make it work, and we'll just put the text in there. Gray area, man. The new mag bag video was rad. Yeah, we have. I think there's a couple of those available on SOE Quick Ship. Anybody on here have one of those war bags? If you're going to take a SUT class, what rig would you recommend? Small unit tactics class? I don't know. What do you think? You're probably going to run heavier. Most guys running that stuff are running like NSW rigs and 8 mag stack, like big rigs. Working on it. What's up? How are you? Guys, if you're on Instagram, we cannot see your comments. If you want to participate in the conversation, come across to YouTube. Fat Nuts, what's up? I see you're over there on Instagram. Nicole, hello. Just another dumb grunt. What's up? Love the 8 mag stack. Always feel like I've got everything I need. So in addition to the 8 mags on there, what are you running in addition to that? Bob, emus are frick. Yeah, the emus are awesome. They're so much fun. I just saw them. They started doing something today, which maybe is like a breeding thing. I don't know. But they run and then they just like flop to the ground and scoop their neck like in the dust. And then they get up and then they run around all crazy. And they'll like chest bump on, because I have 2 boys. There's not a female out there. So I don't know. I've never seen them do that before. 10X shooter, what's up? Some sort of LBV. Yeah. Yeah. Especially if you're moving a lot of weight, the jungle kit. But on SUT, are you doing vehicle tactics in SUT or not? I don't know. Like they used to just call it contractor. Now there's, multiple variations of it, I think. Rick Cross, what's up? How's your shin?
It's pretty good. Not that bad right now.
I forgot all about it. Oh yeah, you cracked it pretty good.
It's not terrible today.
I thought you were going to show us you broke your ankle when I started seeing the video. Neighbor had emus when I was a kid. They got loose and Dad had to rope them like a cow. If you can't get near enough to them, like mine you could, but you grab the neck. You don't have to squeeze it, but if you grab the neck, you can control the emu. They say that they get real aggressive when you have a female. So those boys, you see videos of them like running up on people and stuff. I think that's usually when a female is present. Local MMA fight, that'll be fun. That'll be super cool. It'd be good to get them into jiu-jitsu. Compact tear off med, radio, Nalgene pouch. Yep, that'd be a good setup. I accidentally was buying on 2 different emails. I guess the orders on my other email won't be recognized as me. Sully, I wouldn't recognize them as you anyways. Like I usually don't, when we're pulling orders, we usually don't even see who the order is. But if you send Amanda, you're on a text, right? Just reply to the text and tell her. She might have some way to combine those into one account. I don't know. No getting near those, Travis. Yeah, ours come up to you. Like if I need the emus to go someplace, all I have to do is get on the 4-wheeler and they will follow me. I can also not feed them and then just not feed them that morning. And within an hour or a few minutes, because I feed them in a pen. I've got a 10 by 20 pen and their emus are out all the time. And then I just take and open the pen because there's feed in the pen. They'll walk right in there and then I'll top their feed off and they'll eat because the dogs want to eat their feed and the other chickens want to eat the emu feed. So they're pretty easy to control. They're eating all kinds of stuff. I see seed heads pulled out. I had 2 10-foot troughs of watermelon growing that were starting to make little watermelons. And then I noticed they had scalped it to the ground, like ate everything, all the vegetation, all the flowers, everything. And then a few days later, I noticed they had eaten the entire other trough. And then I've got these weeds that growing all over the place. They're kind of like a vine, but they make these beautiful little blue flowers. And they eat those blue flowers also. But to control the emus, all I do is just not let them in the pen in the morning. And then I can move them anywhere with a pitcher of feed, just like the sheep. Plenty of options. SOE has the jungle rig's a good way to go. We probably have all the parts to put one of those together too. We're running, I saw this morning, I put a job order in for multicam rallymans with pals on the side. And then I probably have 24 with pistols. And then we're running multicam black ones. Like we run rallyman mag pouches almost every couple days. And then I've got 1 quarts. I've got butt packs in some color. And then I'm sure we have a couple of suspender sets. Your colors will probably be mix and match, but we could get it all together. I really would like to get the OD black laptop with pals. I know the one without pals is still up. Should I get that? No, I'll build you one with pals, Anthony. Are you on Instagram? Can you message me on DMs through Instagram? Episode 134, is that the one that just went up? Yeah. Hand feeding is definitely a good way to go. That's how I move the sheep around, with just a thing of sheep feed and the pitcher, and we can move them anywhere we need to. Yeah, just spray paint it, just dust it. Giving info on good with gear. I have NSW and 8-stack. Jason, I've got your L-Pack done. It's sitting there. Anthony Brook. Again, do you have, that was you asking about that? Yeah. Yeah. Just send me a DM and we'll make 1 or 2 up. Have you ever made a 1,000 milliliter IV bag? Yep. We have several things that'll hold specifically a 1,000, and then our large mesh pockets were built specifically to hold 1,000 bags inside the M7 bags that the SEAL teams were issued. They took out, when the platoons on West Coast got those, I think TSSI made them and Eagle made them. They took out all those open top drawstring pouches and put the mesh pockets in there. That's when we started making the mesh pockets. Do you have a sizing charts for your hoodies? I don't, man. I don't. And I know for dudes that need that kind of sucks, but we sell, when we run a hoodie, man, we move, every hoodie sells in minutes. Don't know if you should get a small or a medium. I'd get a medium. I wear a medium t-shirt all the time. In the hoodie, I can wear a medium, but I prefer to wear a large. And like when we run, you guys aren't buying small shirts and shit. When we run smalls, we run 1. We've cut our 3X, 4X, and 5X in half. We get half as many of those shirts. And we have doubled our, added 50% onto our larges and extra larges. And when we run small shirts, we only run 1. So every time we do a shirt design, there is only 1 small. We have so much room taking up and holding just miscellaneous 1s and 2s of shirts. Yeah, I'd just buy on the hoodies. I'd buy the larger size. Approaching target. How do you determine your retail prices? Whatever the market will bear. Really, whatever it costs you to make it, you need to triple that. If you come to market with a price point and you're comfortable with it, you probably need to double it. What's your approaching target? What is your product? And what's your brand position in the market also? I went from 2X down to a large shirt. I have a lot of SOE shirts that don't fit. Yep, those are just work shirts. At least triple over cost. Are you in business? When you hear dudes talking about fair price, those are dudes that haven't run business, or that's marketing to you. It's bullshit. Everything just went up in price. Everything just went up in price. Let me tell you again, everything just went up in price. I'm not talking about I raised my prices. I'm talking about every single thing that it takes to manufacture product has gone up in price. You have all these companies, you have all these tariffs offshore right now. We buy from companies that are U.S. manufactured. All of their pricing on U.S. manufactured raw goods to us just shot up in price. $8 months alcohol free, Brandon. Dude, I haven't drank in 5 days. No, I take that, dude. I had a drink at dinner the other night. I usually have a drink before I go to bed. I haven't drank in 5 days before I went to bed. And congratulations. It makes a huge difference, doesn't it? Just how fast you react on things and your thought process and the way you feel. How would you deploy scarcity marketing in a service industry? I don't know how you would do that, right? Because scarcity marketing, the first scarcity marketing company was, what's that company white with the red logo? And not independent. They used to show up in major cities and just Supreme. That's where you saw it. You would see these companies do that. And people accused Spiritus of doing that when they started out too. I think it's just capacity. You just run from one thing to another. Like my issue is capacity. I never have enough people to build the product. So we just, we'll build some of this and then some of this and some of this and some of this. And I'm always going through orders and batching them. And when I see a bunch of something that'll ship that order, we're going to push that out next. And what I start off Monday with that we're going to build, I'm going to have them cut first thing Monday morning. That might change by 5 a.m. Monday morning. This ain't freedom, it's slavery. What are we talking about, Arizona? AZ888? I'm a different person with that. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I just ordered an emulsion. It's the coating I use to make screens. It went from $100 to $200 again. Yeah, Jason raised my prices and didn't even tell me. All my shirts went up that we pay. I stopped taking small jobs from people that were trying to do things on the cheap, and my life. Yeah, when you get rid of your problematic customers, your life becomes much fucking better. And when you have a problematic customer usually has problematic friends. People of similar mindsets stick together. When I get around somebody and they're constantly just pissing and moaning, I don't fucking spend time with those people. I am drawn towards people that do the things that I do, like I want to do them. Yeah, you just have the best thing, and one of the most difficult things to do is just say no. And no is an entire sentence. You don't have to even give an explanation. No. That's it. No. You ain't ever been to a third world country. This isn't slavery. What was his reply? I never saw his.
It just said, this isn't freedom, this is slavery.
Yeah, I never saw anything more from him. Any chance you'll be running FUPA XL danglers? Yep, we have them. We've got orders for them. We have orders for a lot of FUPAs, every FUPA. I also have a lot of FUPAs right now. So if you want to discuss a different color or something. I think the only FUPA XL danglers out there are multicam and maybe woodland at this point. I'm a locomotive engineer and freight is down for sure. We usually see recession first about 6 months in advance. Yeah. The Fed lowered interest rates, right? But that 20% job increase that they claimed is now down. That 20% job increase is gone. And when they talk unemployment, right, you hear the unemployment numbers. Are we back? Are we back? It blinked twice. Are we on? Can anybody confirm we're on? Hello, hello. Okay. Yeah, Jose verifies. Arizona. If you compare yourself to a third world country, try a first world country. I don't know what you're talking about, man. I don't know what you mean. You feel like you're a slave? Change your position, dude. Everybody struggles. It's just what you do with the struggle and whether you fucking complain about the struggle or instead use that time to fucking get a foot ahead. Like, we've convinced all these kids, and I say kids, 20, 30-year-old people, we've convinced these people that they are even and they are equal. You're not fucking equal. You have equal rights. It's what you do with those rights. There is no fucking house. Like, you guys are not going to own homes. Like, your kids, unless you do something that sets them up for success in the future, children right now are not going to own homes. Unless the government takes it away from the fucking globalists or something. It's just not going to happen. And these kids talking shit to people that are 40 and 50 years old, how they had it so easy. I worked 3 jobs. I worked 3 fucking jobs. My wife and I worked fucking 3 jobs, both of us. We raised 5 kids. Like, we spent a 3-year period where Amanda and myself and 3 young children lived in my bedroom from high school. It's just how shit is, man. You just gotta fucking live lean. When I got my first shop, I didn't leave the shop for 90 days. There was no shower or bathing facilities there. Like I didn't even have water. I couldn't afford to turn the water on when I rented the first shop. I ate MREs for 3 fucking months. I traded Marines, dirty ass, dusty MREs for gear, and I ate fucking MREs. You just like, we've told all these kids that they deserve all this shit, and we've given them a trophy when a lot of them didn't even fucking play the game. They put on a jersey. They never even fucking suited up, and they still get a trophy. Yeah, live lean. Live fucking lean. I still work 3 jobs without a house. That's what they don't, people, I don't have a fucking house. I don't live in a motherfucking home. Like, like people, like, you just got to change what you do. I got a message from a dude. I got a super cool message. I get these. We don't read these enough. Let's see. His name's Casey. I don't know if he wants this out, but Casey said, I have a lot of messages. Do you want to buy a red armor carrier from somebody that looks to be in Pakistan? Anytime that's WhatsApp, man. Oh, it's China. Yeah, I want a red armor carrier. Let's see here. It's on Messenger, I bet. Casey said, John, after a couple of years of planning, saving, and land shopping, we made an offer on 9 acres with a house. We will put a second house on it and move my elderly in-laws to the property as well. I'm excited that our dream of a family compound is becoming reality. Thank you for putting the idea in my head. I truly believe this is a great thing for my family. And he's moving here in Tennessee. That's where he's going.
Oh, okay.
It's close to you. Yeah.
What's his name?
He's one of our clients. I said, is the property moving ready? He said, yeah, they did a pass-fail inspection, 45 days closing on a cash offer. We will probably do a modular home for the in-laws, and that will speed up the process for them to move into the property with us. That's awesome. Yeah, Brandon, that's exactly what I just read, man. Family compounds. There's so many people doing that, whether they realize it or not. It's part of the whole back to the land, right? We call them hippies in the 50s and 60s, and then in the 90s they did it, and now it's happening. Look how many people, look at the homeschool laws that they're trying to pass right now, because those municipalities aren't able to issue those bonds because they don't have the fucking people with the kids participating in school. And when the administration said the money follows the child, those tax dollars don't go to those fucking school districts anymore. That's the biggest fucking, you want to see society collapse? Watch these fucking mega schools they're building, and they won't be able to fucking sell bonds to fucking back them. All those politicians steal that fucking money. I thank God for growing up on a farm and working 18 hours a day since I was 5 years old, being able to afford whatever I want while working 8 hours a day. That's right, because that's the work-life balance, right? When you're fucking 20 to 30 years old, and you can run fucking far, and you have fucking the ability to build strength, and you don't have all that shit around you, right? You have the ability to work fucking 16, 20-hour days and then fucking sleep little. And then if you fucking stack that away and have a foundation from that, then you get to change your life in the fucking future for the next fucking 10, 20, 30 years. Me and Nicole just discussed that about buying 20 acres around y'all. 5 acres to each kid. That's the way to do it. And you do that as a wagon wheel, right? When you build that, people ask all the time, what would you change about the homestead? Build the homestead as a wagon wheel. That fucking center building right there is where you come together. The commercial kitchen's there. You eat there. We've told people that you have to have this McMansion, right? You've got to have this massive fucking house. When you have a massive house, you have all this shit that goes wrong in the fucking massive house. I lived in, you can see my house from across the fucking river here. It's the biggest one over there. It was 6,000 feet. I had a room when we went upstairs. I went upstairs to check on Cody for something. I had a room in the house I didn't even fucking know was in the house. Like, it was that big. We didn't have any shit in those rooms. We literally had that massive fucking house. I would come home at 11 o'clock at night. We would sleep. I'd get up at fucking 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, come to the shop. We didn't spend a single 24 hours in the 3 years we lived in that house. We got up every weekend and left the house. We never spent an entire 24 hours at the house to include Christmas. It's not needed. And if that's what you want, then more power to you, man. I want you to have that. But if you build that center, that hub, and then you have off buildings, right? You can have a welding metal fabrication shop. You can have a woodworking shop. You can have a fucking apothecary pharmacy shop. You can have, whatever you want to have. And if the power ever went out, it is much easier to climate control a small building, right? So you can put in, whether it's slab mounted or you put it on a foundation, or you tie it to the ground, or you set it on blocks. You can build out these tiny houses. And then you can heat and cool them. You can legitimately heat them and cool them off of solar. They've got micro wood burning stoves. They're cast iron or stainless steel. They're like 14 inches by 14 inches. You can have that building cooking off of that shit. And they run on 3-inch blocks. You can literally fire those stupid things off of fucking 2x4s. You can go to a construction site and take 2x4 scraps and just chop them up into little blocks like my grandfather did for us when we were kids, and heat that whole fucking building so hot that you have to fucking turn the stove off. That's how I would like my final. Then do it. Like, do that. Don't say I want it. Say that's how I'm going to do that. Speak it into existence. Even if you don't know how it's going to happen, operate as though it is going to happen. It is a given fucking that is the destiny. That is the future that you know is going to happen. I had a plan. It was called Eco Blocks. I had a plan. Tell me about it, Arizona. What is Eco Blocks? We just saw if you guys don't follow modern day civilian, rural civilian. Great channel, man. He's got a YouTube and he's on Facebook, very active on Facebook. He's on Instagram too. They're doing a straw bale house. There are straw bale houses all over the United States right now that have been in existence over 100 years. And you just you put the straw bales in, and then you put this wire mesh over it, and then you basically stucco it inside and outside. Because I'd always heard like rodents, rodents get in there and live in there. But you concrete that. Oh, concrete blocks. Yeah. I like concrete houses. I like the dome houses, right? They'd put up these big weather balloons, and then they would shotcrete over them. They'd put like rebar and mesh over them, and then you shotcrete them. Spearco wanted to buy one. The bank will not. They do not know what to do with that. Fire's not going to burn it down. Tornado's not going to take it down. Bugs aren't going to eat it. I remember watching, I used to read every issue of American Survival Guide. I have them all in a file cabinet. And there were several issues where they had those houses, and the dude was shooting it with a Barrett. He was shooting this house with a 50 cal, and it would chunk it off, but it did not go through the house. Talking about making one for now. It will become a bakery later. What are we talking, Angie? What are we talking about building? Eco Blocks was built on geothermal solar and biogas is cool, guys. There's some small bioreactors, and they're in the United States where you can buy them, but most of their content, if you look at their bigger page, is from Africa. So they take all of the compostable scraps and their human waste, and some of the systems, there's like 15 systems you can get. They come with a toilet. So the shit and piss goes into, basically it's like a big waterbed mattress. And then it just sits in there, and it's got chambers in there. And the gas builds pressure in there. And then you have a stove plate that it comes with. That's why when you see in villages and stuff in Africa, they have this one. I always watch all these reptile channels, and they're always pulling cobras out of these fucking stove units and shit. And they run on the gas. And they heat and cook off of this stuff. But I've always thought, take that big, and they have bigger versions. They're like, you can get them from like 2,600 to, $5,000, and they have them for churches and daycares and stuff, bigger systems. But I've always thought, because it's going to cool off in the winter and not work as well, but take that and put it in a row house and put a deck over that bladder. And now that's heating, that's producing heat, plus the heat is in the row house, and it would still digest over the winter longer. I was thinking we could make carbon bricks off of coffee grounds. How many coffee? Yeah, coffee. I was in a Starbucks the other day. I hate to even admit that. And they had all these bags of coffee right there, and you could take as many coffee grounds as you wanted. straw bale house, cob house. We have somebody in the network, Angie, that's done straw bale housing, and also the hempcrete stuff. Out of 100 people you told to go do it, did it. What made them switch that mind? Matt, I don't know, but a lot of them are always like, I did what you told me to do, or, you know, thanks. And I'm like, I don't get credit for that. You did all of that work. Like, you heard me say something a couple times, because I see guys are like, hey, I heard your message and I tuned out and I haven't been on social media for the last 3 years. And now I've got my family handled and we're building the compound, or we have the compound. I was just the dude that you heard when you were ready to accept the message. It's like going to church, right? How many guys have been to a church and you just kind of go a couple times and you stop going? But sometimes you go to a church and you just think about it all week long, right? You're not thinking about the Bible verses or the religion of it. You are drawn back to that church. So you just found that right place. Pacific Northwest gave up on Starbucks almost 2 decades. P&W. Yeah. I believe Starbucks is fucking poisonous. I literally believe Starbucks is insidious. When you would go to Starbucks over the last few years, it was going to be nose rings and Trump hating and fucking big, fat, nasty fucking bitches and dudes pretending to be women. Literally like fucking sissy fag, cross-dressing, trying to grow titties, crying in the corner. I went to a Clarksville Starbucks and there was a fucking dude in there dressed as a woman, and everything was namaste and doing all this fucking faggy shit. And Starbucks has fired most of those people. Like, it's back. We went into a Starbucks. I don't remember where it was. We went in and I'm like, holy shit, there's fucking adults in here. It was like actual adults. And it was back to just making coffee. I always felt like if you came in with the wrong shirt on, they're going to do something to your coffee. Like, just stop going places where you know people don't like you. They would literally poison you. But beyond that, if you look at how Bill Gates's father was involved with Starbucks, and you look at the nanoparticle dusting with Starbucks, there's a YouTube channel and an Instagram page that's fucking really good. You guys should listen to just the entertainment portion of it. But then you're like, is that really true? It's a page called Really Graceful. Really Graceful. She's easy to listen to. And she does a lot of stuff. She's done a lot of shit on Starbucks. Guys, I use these Bustelo coffee pods, and they sell like a cocaine brick of it. I bought a bunch of it. I have it just stored. And it's an espresso, and it's good. And I used that for a long time because they had K-pods. Nicole has K-pods now. Nicole's Coffee, Stomps, all of that other shit. You can get Hollow Roast coffee. She has a subscription that you can just have it show up at your house once a month. And Nicole roasts the coffee. I've been there. Brandel's filmed there. We've been there when the coffees come in. When you order your coffee from Hollow Roast, she fucking roasts that coffee. It's not sitting around on a shelf. There's nothing like it. It gets roasted when you place your order. Nothing beats that. And she has K-pods now too. You can get them. I'm just lazy. I will not, like, I used to, when you look back at how much time I spent on coffee, like, we would go to Starbucks as a destination, but I actually had, I wore out coffee grinders. Like, we fucking literally destroyed coffee grinders just using them. We'd grind it and then we'd make coffee. And I was drinking like 2 pots of coffee a day. Like I drink, well, now it's pre-workout. Like, I drink this. I would just fucking, instead of water, I would just drink fucking coffee. And then I'd put that, like, that terrible fucking creamer in there, that vanilla creamer. And like, when you look at it, there's nothing. And I think it even says non-dairy creamer. Like, there is nothing cow about that fucking coffee shit. Really Graceful, PLT, Really Graceful. And hollowroast.com, Hollow Roast Coffee. I got a K-cup with my, did you try it, Clever? It's very good.
I've never had Starbucks in my life.
But I can't let my girls alone. I don't, yes, mine do. I don't know what he's talking about. I feel stuck now and just fucking depressed. I have a $650,000 life insurance I'm thinking about. They won't pay it out if you suicide yourself. I think that's what you're implying. They won't pay the money. Here's something else to think about. Life insurance is not paying out to people who are vaccinated either. Like, look into that shit. There's a lot of fucking people took the thing in the boosters, and life insurance isn't paying the policy. Funny watching people leave the gym. I see that all the time. And I was one of them. You see the chicks in the spandex and have all their makeup and shit on. And she's like, yeah, I just came from the gym. I'll have a Frappuccino. Would you like extra stick of butter with that, ma'am? Like, that's a fucking 1,200 calorie milkshake. EcoBlocks was connected to one another, sharing the geothermal, solar, and biogas at some. I messed up, got really depressed after losing my life. How old are your daughters, AZ? Are you in Arizona, I assume, from AZ888? And usually, like, those kind of Earth ships and stuff like that are Arizona. Glad I never danced. Oh, I see what you're saying. I bet most policies don't cover experimental. Been seeing lots of people getting late stage. Yeah, it's fucking terrible. Need to feed the muscles. Bob, I used to see you at the gym every day, and it stopped showing me that. I assume that you are still at the gym every day. Let's go look at Bob Lester's Facebook. I used to look at chicks. Yep, there he is, that motherfucker. What's today?
Is the 19th
of September?
Yeah.
Bob, you haven't been to the gym since August 15th? See all these. I used to see Bob at the gym all the time.
I'm not going anymore.
What the fuck? What's going on here, Bob? Super excited. Freedom bags. We've shipped the very first Freedom bags are shipping today. Paula's been running the shit out of the embroidery. She's cut a couple batches of those. We are shipping the very first, I think they're Woodland Freedom bags. I boxed up about 20 of those orders this morning. Some of you guys, anybody get tracking today already? A lot of those bags shipped. Well, every bag that's been built has gone into a box. Yeah, Bob says he's there every day. Bob, if you're not putting it on social media, it didn't fucking happen, bro. Bob's gonna message me every fucking day now from the gym. How's the boy feeling? Oh, Jose, yeah, that's exactly what I just said. Just got SOE package, IFAC, tear off, and canteen pouch. Forgot to send back with the email. Sorry about that. I don't know what we're talking about, Sully, but right on. Thank you for the orders. Chuck, what's up? No tracking yet. I got the email and text. Anthony, what's up, dude? Where are you at? I assume you're still running fucking full speed. I used to be addicted to the hokey pokey, but I turned myself around. Have you guys look into the look at all the shit that they're saying about tetanus right now? The tetanus shots. That dude Jose looks like head hold one in his mouth till goes soft. I don't know what he's fucking talking about. That sounds pretty faggy though. Disappear for night. Got it. Okay, Bob. Got it. I think I'm gonna start making, like, everybody asked for watch straps. I'm gonna start making custom bands for
Apple watches and stuff.
No, for probation ankle monitors.
Perfect.
We're gonna start making custom ankle monitor. Fucking, have you seen the ankle monitors dudes have? Their flask or a hidden wallet. It's like guys can put it. They have a fake ankle monitor. You can put a gun in. Going to pick up lunch. Let me know when you're back.
Strap on an ankle. I've never had an ankle monitor, so I don't know yet.
I've never. No, I always blow straight past ankle monitor. They're like, not eligible for bail.
Oh. They have to make them this big now?
Ankle
Can't they
monitor?
just put like an Apple AirTag?
That's what I would think. They're just like, here, we're going to inject this into your
this thing is
bicep.
huge.
Did you ever see the reel of the Overland trailer I sent you? I did see an Overland trailer. It looked fucking incredible. I did see it. I don't know if it was a reel or when I saw. It's been a few months, Richard. Did you build that for you or is that for a client? Today's Friday, isn't it? What? Anybody doing anything good this weekend? Yeah, I don't know how these half-ass criminals get ankle monitors. I always get to the don't pass go. Yeah, club soccer in San Diego. You're going to soccer, Brandon? It's for a client. Made a new one a week ago. I'll say that's cool, dude. Ear hole piece. S&A. I don't know what S&A is, Amanda. I know TNA. Anyone from the SOE team coming out to the Overton meetup? Not that I'm aware of. None of our crew is. I think an LCP will fit in mine. Snake. Oh, got it. Snake Farm. I get all these phone calls all the time, and I answer them, and I go, "What the fuck do you want?" And then there's nobody there. It's like a robot caller. Yeah. I don't even know the last time my phone rang and it was an actual person. Been through the ringer. Wife and son were murdered by a drunk driver. I was hit by a semi truck. Had to rebuild my body, and I'm mostly metal. Was dead for 5. That's fucking crazy, Dietrich. What? Where are you located? Like, what state are you in, man? What's my favorite camo pattern? Dude, I really like multicam. I'm liking some of the new shit out there. There's some like obscure ones. Here's a 614 number calling me back. The fuck do you want?
Hey, does this thing work?
Who the fuck is this?
Hey, does this phone work?
It's
Who is it? Oh, is Bob. It Bob? Holy shit.
I was like, wait, I know this voice.
I like the tiger stripe. I like the multicam black, but I have like a World War II European camo. It's like grays and like light green kind of. I think they call it teardrop or say. It was Bob. It was Bob. Work in Florida to Mobile, Arkansas, Oklahoma, back home. I'm going to meet up with someone to camp. It's going to be Jose and Carita or at y'all's place. It's like a Flecktarn. Yeah, it's like Flecktarn, but it's like grays. I know there'll be quite a few attendees at the Overton meetup with SOE gear. I know a bunch of mine. Well, thank you, Battle Chemist. Where's that at, in Idaho? This weekend, working out, buying SOE. Next Saturday, West Tennessee, get together with Stout, right on, Benny Mac. We got our first reptile show we're going to actually attend as a vendor. We'll be at the end of the month in Murfreesboro, outside of Helena, Montana. You guys taking bikes, I assume? Do some dual sport trail stuff? Sure, you've entertained the idea, but any chance belts will ever make quick ship? Nah, we can't build them. We just can't fucking build them fast enough. I've toyed with the idea of setting up a second shop just to do belts. I don't have the fucking people. I can't build enough of this love. It might be frog camo. Maybe it is frog camo ribbit. 666 ribbit. Frog camo. Let's look at that.
Have I seen it? I've never seen that stuff.
Yeah, I built a couple custom pieces. Subgun mic. It's it's kind of like this. This was always like just duck hunting camo,
Yeah.
this old style camo peel and stick stuff. I've got it inside there. You've seen it. Dual sport on the ticket. Love mine getting fixed in the shop. You got a big bike, like a 650, or what do you got? I can't call and watch the live feed. Should have thought that through. I want to go to the knife show at the dinosaur place. Oh yeah, that should be coming up here. That's at the Discovery Center. Discovery Center. That's a fun time too. Those are real high end like knife dudes, and those are almost all like Middle Tennessee guys. Middle Tennessee Knife Makers Association of Middle Tennessee. American Dodgeball Association of Dodgeball America. I've heard someone has spun up chocolate chip. I see it. I don't know where it's coming from, Richard. 2015 CRF 250 small. I'd like to have a small bike like that. I have a 400. Anyone use it on a bike? I just got my first motorcycle. Finding I need a bag. How is the FUPA in the seat? FUPA is good. He wears one on a motorcycle. The FUPA comes with shoulder straps also, so you can wear it as a chest harness. And there's some companies out there that make a bag that look just like our FUPA that's handlebar mounted also. But ours have tabs to attach for the shoulder straps, and you could easily zip tie that shit on with some beefy zip ties to the bars.
I've got a Coyote one on Hannah zip tied.
Yep.
The tabs.
Yep.
On all four sides right there.
And if you're buying zip ties, guys, get zip ties from Uline. They make a zip tie that's 24 inches. I can barely fucking zip tie the thing to get it started. Like, they are gnarly. They're the only ones we've put out here on the dog kennels for tarping and stuff that the sun doesn't break down. Brookwood will print anything in their inventory. I don't think they will. Dude, Brookwood, Big Dan, I don't know when the last time you did business with or where you're at with Brookwood. Brookwood stopped running M81. Like, they've just pulled fucking Woodland. They are not fucking running Woodland. Uline, yeah. What's the zip tie brand? Uline. They do packaging and anything for a business. And they ship from 3 different locations in the United States. We have ordered we've ordered Sunday night from Uline and had the shit show up here by 9 a.m. the next morning. Uline has 150-pound breaking strength zip ties. They're fucking crazy. 250L is still a heavy bike for 320 pounds wet. It's no dirt bike. Brookwood, they're a mill. We get most of our U.S. Cordura. They're a U.S. manufactured mill, and we get all of our multicam comes from them. All of our Cryptek products, the majority of our stuff, except for Tiger Stripe, comes from Brookwood. M81 was a niche product. But yeah, it's been some time since I ordered from them. How many rolls are you running when you run them? Big Dan in LA. What do you guys build? Click on Big Dan's thing. See who he is. Dan in LA. Just learned another way to make botchless. Going to be a great gift giving season. I use a soft bag on the back. I'm short and have trouble swinging my leg over a milk crate. Got it. There's some companies out there making motorcycle bags and stuff that are just fucking incredible. Some of it's expensive, but I think you get what you pay for, especially with that overland bag stuff. XT5. I had an XT500. Is yours? They still make XT500? I had an 81 air-cooled XT500. That thing was a fucking billy goat. It would go up anything. Steel tank, kickstart. Cryptek, no, Cryptek doesn't make Cryptek. The mills run the pattern for them. Brookwood, Looks like they've got some decent colors for 400 that I could find. What are you making out of 400 though? Like when we say 400, that's 420, right? Pat cloth. We only line shit with that. We don't build shit out of that. We use it for our rain flies and our butt pack. We use it inside of some of our bags.
Looks like he's sewing. It's fabric.
Oh, he's got a lot of fucking fabric.
And then here's him working binding folder attachment.
Yeah, swing out binder. Is it synchronized?
So what I've usually been doing is I just kind of give it a little bit of a fold like this. Just take any sort of material. The downside to these is that there is kind of a limited thickness of how much material you can put through the gate here.
You got to go to custom attachments, have them make a bigger binder. Atlanta attachments or Chattanooga attachments.
I'll send you his thing.
How many big mills are there? There's not any big mills. Like they're fucking they are constantly diminishing. Just bought a 2019 Sportsman 5. I would like to get a 570 for Amanda. I've got the 850. They clocked me doing 75 out here on the highway on the way to the bottoms down there. That thing is a beat, and they make a 1000 too. Yeah, we found your video. I'll definitely check those out, Big Dan. What kind of products are you making? Stuff like we do? HLC Industries has some really nice options too for solids in mill colors. How about Seattle? We've used Seattle too. Send me a message, HLC Industries. We need to check them out. Right here, Big Dan in LA.
Okay, HLC Industries.
We just got a bunch of, well, we got two. We got more of them. We got to pick up double needle, big heavy duty jukies. Is Scott still around? SCH. Yeah, Shots. Yeah, that's who Camo Depot is. A lot of guys are buying just by the yard. Their prints are off. The material, and when we buy 500 from them, it feels like it's like 750 or something. I've never seen a material like it. Their 500 is super. It's not 500, and their prints are off. Their fucking prints are way different. MMI is good. MMI is very expensive, like really expensive. And I don't know if MMI is actually making their core. I don't think they're making their Cordura. I think they're getting it somewhere else. I know you sat laminate is people with no. I don't know. I just think it's a different product. Would you ever start a sister company doing lamb products? I probably wouldn't. I don't like laminated products. MMI, I know MMI had a problem. We couldn't get edge tape from them. If you want like printed at multicam edge tape, MMI was like, there's one other company and there's MMI. And they kept putting off delivery. And then they put up some video of they have a mill that's making this woven edge tape they had. Fucking wild. And they flew a dude in from Germany that knew how to work on the mill. Like, I was super impressed with some of the videos. They legitimately are weaving their own products and stuff. Expensive. They're way cheaper than I was getting fabric from before. Another Dun Grunt. Who are you getting fabric from? If you're buying by the yard, there's some good companies out there that are selling like middleman stuff, right? Just a yard or 2 yards, or if you can buy edge tape by the foot or by the yard, or even single roll, you're not buying direct. When you start buying cases of stuff, the price, when you buy whole rolls of material, the price goes way down. Just get bias made for matching camo binding. If you can get 330, that will work better than clean folded bias. Yeah, we make our pals webbing. We have a custom attachment on a double needle with a puller, and it takes 2-inch webbing and folds it in half, and on the same pass it applies 5038 on the back, and then we just run a single stitch through the middle of it. Camo Fabric. Yeah, Camo Fabric Depot is Shots Manufacturing. And if you ask them, they'll give you whole roll pricing. You'll get a discount on whole roll pricing. And then they also have, if you look deep enough in their website, there's a seconds page. We bought a lot of seconds Cryptech from them, and you couldn't tell what the blim was. We never could find it. Like a ton of product we made, and the fabric was great. Jonte, is there a way? Is where I get most of my hardware. Yeah, isn't Jonte Woojin though? Isn't that's like import plastic, right? Their plastic wasn't very good. Try Texcell also. Texcell. There's some companies out there that people just don't realize exist. And when you talk to them, they'll, if you're buying pallets of shit, you can get it way cheaper. Yep, I've done that wrap 500 camo around. I used to wrap it. We've wrapped it. Who was doing that? Somebody else was making a 3-inch, and they'd fold it and then rolling it under. There was some real thick, puffy Pals webbing out there. Who was doing that? I don't remember who it was. Jonte has US made options. Yep. We just got an inch of rain. Probably get another inch when this pause in rain is. Man, I could use some rain. Duraflex's non-berry stuff is made by Woojin. I had no idea. We use a ton of Duraflex. Is Gilly still around? Is ITW still doing Gilly Techs? We never switched because one way it's compatible and it's not backwards compatible. We've always stayed with Duraflex stuff. It's Duraflex, right? National Molding. Because it plugged into everything that was in issue equipment. So if we had a Marine that broke a buckle or something, he could take one off of a CFP 90 pack all the way forward and it would plug in. Ours doesn't say WJ. Ours comes in case quantity. I'll look, but I don't think it does. While we're talking about materials, can we petition IDW for cheaper foliage? We've stopped using foliage buckles altogether. We're back to putting black buckles on all of our green shit. Some old Eagle had puffy Pals. I just like to thank you because I started sewing and it's become one of my hobbies. Are you making any money yet, Austin? It's on the molded part. I'll have to check that out. HLC.
Yeah, and I sent it to you on Facebook with
Thank
a
you.
link to the actual website.
It's HLC Industries or something. Are you still doing surplus stuff, Bang Bang, Anthony? Not making money yet. Trying to perfect sell your shit. Sell your shit. You know what's going to happen? You're going to have more money to make better shit. Sell your shit. You will be amazed. You will be amazed at when somebody will buy your stuff, and because you sold it to them, they will bring you another. That's how we started doing all the SEAL team shit, because we sold some stuff to a couple guys at the gun show. One of them was an EOD guy, and he was good friends with a buddy that Scully went to high school named Darren Isham. Darren Isham was the command master chief of Buds for a stay, and his I think it was his twin brother was also a SEAL. That's where all of our SEAL teams started, because I sold some shit that I thought it wasn't good enough to sell to a dude named Richard Poland. And he was with Mobile Unit. I don't remember what Mobile Unit he was with. He was with the Dolphin program and stuff. He was an EOD guy. Yeah. Don't let perfect be the enemy of good. I have not heard or said that in a long time. I got a storage building that I don't have time to do shit with. Give it all to me, Anthony. Put it on your truck. Bring me the building, bring me all the surplus, and gift it to me. Scully will be so happy. We'll send you pictures of Jeff naked in it every day. Still learning to ride in the dirt and sand. Today was my first time I got in the mud. Asshole puckered. When in doubt, gas it. It'll straighten you out. It almost fixes every problem. Woojin will run custom colors. They have an MOQ. It's not too high if you're moving any decent amount of volume. I'm not in that realm. Got it. Big Dan, what do you make? I'm sure you've answered it, but I didn't see it. Some customers are willing to pay for perfection. Most guys aren't willing to put in the work. Yeah, and most guys, we saw that a lot with the SEAL team stuff at the platoon level. We'd have guys come in, a breacher come in and want some, pack or some way to carry something. We'd build it. And then 6 months later, some guy'd come in asking for something similar. And I'm like, oh yeah, you know, John Kelly, we built some shit for John. He's like, yeah, John Kelly told me that he didn't know who had built that. Like he didn't know, because they want to have the Gucci shit, but they want to be the only one that has the Gucci shit, even though they're all wearing fucking Oakleys and Tevas and a fucking Citizen Aqualand dive watch. Not anymore, but I want the building though. It's a beautiful vintage bike, 10,000 miles, terrifying. Oh yeah, Redonk. What kind of bike is it? I didn't see where he said that. John Howard. I used to know Jeff Putt Mills at John Howard. When I talk about somebody, I got a credit card with a $300 limit, and we went to John Mills in Chino, California, and we sat at their conference table, and I told them what I needed because I was buying webbing by the foot from Sport Chalet. And I kept buying it and started buying all their rolls. And they're like, why don't you just buy it directly? So I went to John Howard Company, and we had this list of things I wanted to buy, and they didn't take credit cards. And I didn't have a fucking check. The only reason I was able to buy it is because I had a $300 credit limit. That's that story I tell. That was John Howard. And John Howard's prices are high. John Howard gets all that stuff somewhere else. You just have to find out where it comes from. I learned changing tires, valve stem, cam, chair carbs. Nice. Oh, the XT. Oh, 77 XT. What a cool bike, dude. Is it white and black? I had an 81. It was so hot. That thing ran so hot. Did you ever make anything that's like triple mag with a FUPA on the front? I see guys doing it. Wouldn't you rather have it so it was modular so you could take it on and off? Wow. Yeah, they take cards now. I'm a low volume boutique maker. So the metrics. That's cool, dude. Ginger brown, 1 year color. Interesting. When it comes to gear, sometimes it's just a buy once, cry once kind of thing. Yeah. And let's be real. Most guys don't need shit that lasts forever. Like they because they're never going to use it and they're never going to wear it out. It's like buying tools, right? It's that argument of whether you buy the really good tool or you buy the Harbor Freight tool. And now Harbor Freight has some fucking pretty good tools. Guys doing social media content, short form content, literally have got me to go buy all kinds of shit. Like there's this Harbor Freight toolkit from Icon, and when you open it, it's got all the bits, and the bits pop up. And this dude keeps making shorts on it. I'm like, I'm gonna go buy that thing. I'm gonna make a short on it. Look at all the shit in this building that I got to make shorts on that we've never shot video of.
I've heard you talk about your dumb little Black & Decker
Yeah.
electric screw gun more than I've heard you talk about anything.
So we went to buy one from Hart, right? I was going to get some Hart stuff from Walmart, and they didn't have it. So I bought that one at Walmart. And we went to buy a Dremel the other night for Amanda, and Hart has a rotary tool. The fucking thing doesn't come with a battery or a charger. And the charger doesn't come with a battery. It's $79 for the charger. It's $79 for the battery and $120. I'm like, fuck this. Get Dremel. Just get a fucking Dremel. 6,000 thing John needs to do unboxing. It's right. And I buy, there's so many times when I'm like, fuck, I really need this thing that I bought. And I'm like, I need to do an unboxing video. I don't have time to do an unboxing video. I have a whole building full of shit we've never even opened because we haven't shot unboxing. Been playing with some 500, 1,500 laminate, having a laser. What kind of laser are you running? How big is the field on the laser? Maybe I was outfitting a couple thousand dudes where the service life is 90 to 100 days estimated. It might make more sense since it's somewhat disposable. Yeah. And the guys like the real ninjas, that gear doesn't even come home. They get issued these roller carts, like laundry carts full of kit. And that shit never fucking comes home. Impact swivels. Thunder Nova 39. Cody keeps talking about him getting a laser. Amanda's made some cool shit with the laser printer. 3963.
She just got back, by the way.
Yeah, I saw that. I'll send you my phone and employee number. You can use it. What are we talking about? I get an employee discount at Harbor Freight. My trailer and truck are stocked from Harbor Freight. Oh, gotcha. Thank you, dude. Harbor Freight does have some good stuff. I admit they are the tools I buy to loan to friends. So I was recovering the seat on my four-wheeler on my Polaris, and my staple gun wouldn't shoot staples into the seat pan. So we went to build a video. We bought every staple gun that you could get at Lowe's and Home Depot. I have a drawer full of, I have a drawer that should be full of staple guns. When I need one, we probably can't find it. And I bought all the sharpened staples. They would not go in. I bought that Harbor Freight one for like $40, the electric one, and it's USB rechargeable. Fucking shot every staple straight into the pan perfectly. Some customers are willing. I don't know why I highlighted that. How do I unhighlight that? I saw Reed was on here. What was he saying? Gators, Submariners, Tudor, and still flip-flops. I thought you were going to tell me you got a Tudor. Aero PT50 runs great. Got to oil it. Well, I don't even know what is an Aero PT50. I'm going to have to look up all this stuff. PT50. Costs $40 Home Depot. No audio. Am I on no audio? Can anybody hear me?
I think he's messing with you.
I have a 60-watt laser. The floor is 20 by 27. I have a Thunder 3580. I can hear you. Okay.
Yeah.
I wonder where Josh Winnie is. Talking about too much shit. I have plenty of gear day packs, hydration packs, assault packs. I find myself continuously using my Osprey. Yeah, the Ospreys were nice. They were lighter. New debate. What's up? Jeff Tabor, what's going on? Audio's good, good. Tudor's on my list. Just want to get nods. What kind of nods you going to get? Carl, how are you, man? Haven't seen you in a minute. VG. You still loving Wyoming? It's running on Orchard OLM3, only has 36 square inches. 76. What are we? What's the temperature here?
Right now it is 86.
86 degrees. It's like 50 degrees, Reed said. I have SOE bags full of SOE bags. Hey, where in Mississippi are you at, Reed? I'm listening to Enemies, Foreign and Domestic, the third one. So I guess domestic enemies or foreign enemies. And they're talking about incursions they're talking about how these Kazakhstans are running military operations in Tennessee. And then right on the other side of the border in Mississippi, I think it's the town you're from. 33 degrees this morning. Bamboo Labs makes a 1040 watt laser 3D printer combo. Tupelo. No, it's not Tupelo. Arizona has reached the point where the weather is going to be perfect for the next 9 months. But you guys don't have no water. There's no fucking water there. People used to die delivering mail across Arizona. Does Tudor even have boys club? What can 80 people do build together? Yeah, man. Yeah, you could do a lot. At 80 people, 60 of them will be in the way. My aunt sent me a link to the Self-Reliance Festival this morning, and I'm like, yeah, I know them. She thought the unvaxxed meetup was awesome. I don't think are they doing that there? There's somebody doing an unvaxxed couples, like singles meeting out of Nashville, like every week. Harbor Freight tools work great on the farm. I use and abuse the shit out of them. Yep. Thunder offers a great machine, especially if you want bang for the buck. Is that a laser? Thunder laser? Thunder Nova. That's what he's talking about. Yep. Laser. They meet up as at SRF. Cool. Got my machine from the first owner, saved a couple grand off retail. So you still got to, like, when you're running those little lasers, like dudes are laser, and you still got to cut the material so it'll fit in the machine, though, right? You're aware of like Gerber cutters and Autometrics cutters, full throw, right? So you can run full like 60-inch. It vacuums. It's an air vacuum table, sucks it down. It moves 60 inches a second on a straight cut. They run blades and they have self sharpeners on them, and they'll have drills too. So they'll drill holes where you put your buckles. If you ever cut like any old Eagle gear apart, they have all these holes drilled in them. Those are the markers. They also have a pin marker, and then they've got UV markers. So they show up on, you only see them. A lot of the sewing machines would have black lights on them. So you would see all your markings in black light. So what's the deal with Arid and Tropic? It seems to be available again. We've got a roll of Arid here. We have some Tropic too. No vacuum on my machine, but if you want, you can set up a roll and stand behind the machine and it'll pass through door. That's cool. All right, guys, we're going to jump off. Thanks for hanging out for a few, and we will see you guys later tonight, 9 o'clock. Jump on. I do a video every night at night. If you're interested, it's on YouTube. I'm from the Azores. AZ, what state are you in, buddy? I know. I'm sure you typed it out. I didn't catch it, though. There's a really good donut shop in the town Reed's from.
That's great. Can he bring us some? Where's he at?
Well, he's in Wyoming.
I know, perfect.
But
Reed,
we go to Collierville. That's kind of close. When's the National Guard rolling into Memphis?
I don't even think Reed exists anymore.
Reed's having a blast, man. He sends me photos. I'm like, dude, you look like you're having so much fun. Be singing karaoke right on. I'm waiting to see AZ say what state he's from. I didn't catch it. I guess he's off already. All right, guys, we'll see you tonight. I'm in Canada, born in Azores. I can build shit. I was the dude who gave the drone this to Ukraine. Got it, man. All right, guys, good night. Jump on tonight. I don't know that I've ever seen you on one of my videos before, AZ. Jump on. We'll be on tonight at 9. AZ stands for Azores Islands. Got it. All right, guys.